Hi traders, you are welcome to this breakdown of the draw on liquidity concept. Okay, in this video we are going to explore what draw on liquidity means, how it works in real trading, and how you can apply it to improve your trade decisions. Now let us start with the basics. Okay, draw on liquidity refers to the idea that price is attracted to areas in the market where large amounts of liquidity are resting. Liquidity is created by stop losses, pending orders, or clusters of traders entering at obvious levels. Example, around a zone like this now, right? Around a zone like this, we can see that we actually have, liquidity around that zone. Okay, so these areas act as magnets for price because big players in the market need that liquidity to fill their orders. For example, think about equal highs. Okay, like what we have here right now. Think about equal highs. All right, many traders see equal highs as resistance and place sell orders there with their stop losses just above. Institutions know this, so price often pushes up into those stops to take liquidity before reversing in the intended direction. That process of price moving into those zones is what we call the draw on liquidity. Okay, the same thing happens with equal lows or key support levels. Basically, when the market is trending down, liquidity pools below equal lows act like magnets. Okay, price will usually dip into that area, grab liquidity, and then continue its move. Okay, so if you do not understand this concept, you might find yourself getting stopped out repeatedly, wondering why price always turns against you after taking your trade. All right, so you can see another, important level that we have here. You can see that we have equal lows here, right? So we have another area of liquidity here where smart money would like to do their thing, right? Now, how do you identify high probability draw on liquidity setups? You look for areas where liquidity naturally builds up. Okay, these include equal highs, equal lows, imbalances, fair value gaps, and obvious swing points on the chart. So once you have marked them, you can anticipate where price is likely to move next. Remember, the market does not move randomly. It moves with purpose. You need to understand that fact, okay? And it's also like liquidity is often the target. Liquidity is often the target. So once liquidity has been taken, the real move usually begins, okay? So this means that your job as a trader is to wait patiently for the draw on liquidity to complete before taking an entry. Instead of chasing the market, let the market show its hand by sweeping liquidity and then look for confirmation in the form of structure shifts or rejection weeks. All right? So now, when it comes to trade management, always plan around liquidity. Always plan around liquidity. Do not place stops in obvious places where everyone else is placing them. Okay? Don't place your stops where everyone else is placing them. Instead, think about where liquidity is likely to be taken, and then you position yourself so that you are trading with the institutions and not against them. Okay, so now to sum it up, the draw on liquidity concept is about understanding why price moves towards certain areas before making its real move. By studying this, you can stop being the liquidity and start trading alongside the smart money. All right. So whenever you want to pick a trade, yeah, you either wait to see how price will react around a support zone or a resistance zone. Wait to know whether there will be a liquidity sweep around that zone. Okay. So after waiting, if you have a breakout, watch out to know whether there will be a breakout and a retest and a continuation. Watch out to know whether there will be a breakout, a retest, and a continuation. If you don't have that, it might be a liquidity grab. Okay. So once price gives you its reaction around a support zone or a resistance zone, if you have a sharp movement upward and downward back, it could be a liquidity grab, then you watch out for a confirmation to enter back in the original direction of the trend, or rather original intended direction. Okay, but then if you have an actual breakout and a retest, then it could be that price is about to obey or respect that breakout zone. But do not be in a haste to jump into trade. That's just the summary, right? Don't jump into a trade so quickly because price has broken out of a support zone or resistance zone. That doesn't mean that you should jump into the trade, because it might be a false breakout. All right. So, but whenever you get your confirmations, that gives you the confidence to pick that trade. Always get your confirmations before picking a trade. Okay. It is actually very, very important. Confirmations, right? Confirmations are very, very, very important. So if this breakdown helps you understand liquidity better, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more smart money concepts and strategies. Leave a comment below and let me know which topic you would like me to cover next, okay? In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.